I've been traveling from Cleveland to Hollywood, Hollywood and back for about the last 25, 26 years. My name is David Moss. I work at Fox 8 right now, and I work at all of the stations in town here in Cleveland. I started at Fox 8, which used to be CBS 8, and then I went to NBC as an O&O and owned and operated NBC station Channel 3. I worked there a few years, and then I went to Channel 5, which was a Scripps Howard station, an ABC station, worked there for about 7 years and came back to Channel 8 once again. But the one thing that's remained constant is my relationship with Hollywood. And when I first started doing this job, there were about 23 guys who went back and forth, people I should say, men and women, went back and forth to Hollywood from their respective cities, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, Tampa, Miami, to talk to the stars. Well, nowadays it's not like that anymore. Nowadays there's probably about 50 people who do it on television, although of the 50 people who do it on television, there are probably only about 23 still who are on television. Of course, the rest are all internet outlets, so you see a lot of stuff online. That is one of the biggest changes in my business I've seen over the years. And of course, the other big change is the number of studios. When I first started, there must have been maybe 15, 16 different studios. Little studios like Orion. Of course, Screen Gems is still around, and a lot of other studios have gone away, or they've joined in and become one big studio. Like Columbia used to be Columbia, well now Columbia is Sony. Warner Brothers has absorbed New Line Cinema, and this has happened all over the industry. So now the major studios are come all the way down to a number of 4 or 5 pretty much control the business. Weinstein is a small studio that sort of remained the integrity of being a small studio, and there's a studio who has a lot of artistic discrimination. They pick up the good movies, and you see oftentimes their movies are nominated for Oscar because they're not a big corporation. It's run by one guy. They call him the Punisher, and that's Mr. Weinstein, and he is something special. So as much as things have changed over the years, great success usually comes down to one person with a great idea, and that's pretty much how it goes.